Recent polls have shown a fifth of Americans can't locate the U.S. on a world map. Why do you think this is?
You may not know the name Lauren Caitlin Upton, but if you've got access to a computer or have had the TV on at all in the past few days, you certainly know who she is.
I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa.
The embarrassing YouTube video of her during Friday's Miss Teen USA contest has already seen well over 3 million hits. But before you join many others in laughing at the 17-year-old Lexington native, you'll want to listen to what Mrs. South Carolina 2006 Patty Mercer has to say.
You know, I don't think anybody should be critical of her until you get up there and you have put yourself in a situation where you are in front of a live audience. Not only is she, you know, to the point where she's going to have a random question asked, but she's got to remember her music cues, her placement cues, and it's very easy to kind of lose your train of thought.
This former pageant winner knows all about the high pressure and stress the contestants are under.
In hindsight, it's a simple question.
Right.
But in the moment when a question begins with 5%, you just anybody under those circumstances might go, huh. But that's what competition is all about.
The textbook is like the least important part of what we have now.
Craig Galeota is a social studies teacher at South Point High. He says he wasn't surprised to hear that so many Americans can't locate our nation on a map.
I think Miss South Carolina maybe, did freeze a little bit under the spotlight, but she, she's also probably, kind of an example or the epitome of the typical person her age and their views of the world.
He believes our reliance on technology is partly to blame for that high statistic and ultimately for Lauren Upton's, unique response.
That U.S. Americans are unable to do so.
I've used the analogy of people trying to use analog clocks or watches compared to digital. There's something, the skill just kind of becomes obsolete.
Because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, such as in South Africa.
Despite Upton's difficulties answering her question, both Galeota and Mercer believe this is a perfect time to take a negative and turn it into a positive.
Again, the opportunity and the good part about it, everybody's talking. So I have to believe that those teachers, those moms who are homeschooling, they're making sure that their kids and their students today know exactly where the United States is. So that number's probably already increased.
In Rock Hill, I'm Josh Cascio, CN2 News.